Today we're going to look at doubles net chords, and more specifically how to hit a net chord every time, even if your opponent is right there.
Hello and welcome back to Badminton Insight. If you're new here, we're Greg and Jenny. We're two professional players releasing a new video every Sunday with the aim of trying to help you improve your game and also grow the sport around the world. In this video on the doubles net chord, we'll be covering the technique and how to practice it with a special guest appearance from Olympic medalist and expert net player Chris Langridge.
So your racket should be pretty much horizontal when you're playing the shot. This means that you can play a tighter net shot and also gives you options to play other shots, like the push. This is so that your opponents don't know what's coming. If your shaft is angled downwards like this, then your only options are to play a net shot or a lift, making it much easier for your opponents to predict. This is okay in singles, but not in doubles, and is where a lot of people go wrong. Now, there are 3 more quick points to help you play this shot successfully.
So the angle of your strings depends on where you're taking the shuttle. If you're taking it around this height, then your string should be flatter, whereas if you're taking it later at around this height, then you should angle your strings more towards the ceiling so that it goes over.
And you need to have a really relaxed grip, a forehand grip on the forehand side and a relaxed backhand grip on the backhand side. And this is really important for your quality and consistency in the shot. If you're really tense in your grip, then you just won't have any control. And before we move on to our final point, here's what Chris, or Lango as we call him, believes is really important when hitting a good quality doubles net shot.
You need to make sure when you're striking the shot, you're on balance. You want to take it as early as possible, but you have to believe that you have touch to be able to play a tight net shot. If you're coming in tense, if you're coming in off balance, if you're coming in, where you're like jabbing the shuttle in an aggressive way, it's not going to work. Feel the shuttle over the net, and as I said, you have to be on balance, you have to be stable, and it's a lot of practice. I mean, I've been practicing this for 20 years.
As Lango's just said, your balance is really important, and our final technical point will help you with this, and this is your foot timing. You want your lunging front foot to land as you're striking the net shot. Landing before you hit the shot means you can no longer adjust your body, and landing after means that you aren't in control of your body like this. So as Lango also said, this shot is all about practice, practice, practice. So to practice net chords, you should get a feeder to throw shuttles from a variety of angles, and they can also racket feed. Getting your confidence high in a controlled environment means that you're more likely to play the shot and play the shot well in a match. It's of course also important to practice when moving at speed like we would in a match.
Now we're about to have a 3-way doubles net chord challenge, but before we do this, here's Lango's concluding thoughts on why the doubles net is such an important part of the game.
For me, definitely doubles net is really important, because some of the best players in the world have the ability to be able to take the net away from their opponent. Now, the big thing about this is, generally when you get the net, your opponent has to lift. If you're attacking, it's the best formation, it's the best style to have, because when you're attacking, it gives you the best chance of trying to win the point. So if you can take the net away from your opponent, you can play a tight net shot in front of them so they have to lift, or even that you're there so early, you can get a net chord, they can't even get it back, or you can come in, you can turn the shuttle away by having good touch. All these things are such advantages, because if your opponent's in a low position, if they're late, they can't do anything to hurt you as a partnership. There's so many things and so many advantages, and I think it's such a massive thing in all doubles events, and men's doubles especially.
So we each have 10 shuttles, and whoever gets the most net chords wins.
How many net chords can you get out of 10 shuttles?
If I don't get 7, I'm going to be sad. 1. Oh God. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, hey, 7, 8. If you're lucky enough to be on court at the moment, then have a go at that challenge and let us know how you get on. Tag us in your attempts on Instagram using the hashtag 10ShuttleChallenge. And finally, if you've enjoyed this video, please give it a like, smash the subscribe button, and we'll see you on another video.